Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for Cancer. Let me put this back from my last read. This is a love read for Cancer, and I am using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. They're divination cards, and I am also using the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck as the tarot. All right, so I will start Cancer with the divination cards, the Wisdom of the Oracle. I just need one. Just need one card to help guide our reading. So I was planning on doing at the beginning of November, doing a November read, but our school went remote, so I got really busy really quickly. So I am getting to it now. It is the 9th, November 9th. All right, so let's get a card for Cancer. A card for Cancer, please. Help guide our tarot reading. Ah, there it is. Cancer was listening. Go the distance. All right, I like this card. It shows a cheetah. These are such beautiful cards. So go the distance. What that means is, oops, go for it. Basically, go for it and do it to your best ability, okay? If you're wondering if you should do something or not do something, I think this card here is saying to absolutely go for it, okay? I'm going to shuffle these. I'm going to get 6 cards, underlying energy for Cancer. Cancer, make 6 good cards to help Cancers read. Go the distance. Okay, here we go the deck. Okay. I am leaving this upside down card upside down. Oh, you got another upside down card. Okay. All right, underlying energy is the 7 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like there is something that you're wanting, but for some reason, I think it's not that it's not at your reach, Cancer, but it's just simply not, you're not able to get it for some reason, and something's holding you back. Okay, and I think, so you have the 6 of Wands and it's upside down. So I think recognition for something is not happening, okay? And I feel like that may be frustrating you, Cancer. You're not, I feel like you're not in a place where you're comfortable reaching out and doing something. And I think that you're waiting for other people, okay? And so with this card, with the 7 of Wands, you can see that a man is fighting off a bunch of people like coming at him. And one thing that's really interesting about this card too, it seems like it's like a quick action, like you're feeling very defensive, like you didn't have a lot of time to think about it. This man's wearing 2 different shoes, like he had to get dressed in a hurry, okay? To kind of fight off these people. And it doesn't have to be necessarily like really fighting, but it could be like feelings that people are giving you. You're not feeling like you're being supported, I guess, in some ways is a good way to describe that. And you do have the 6, the one right before it, 6 of Wands, and it's upside down. And in this case, this is about people, as well. For some reason, it seems to me, Cancer, that you're not getting something from other people, the recognition, the go, the thumbs, like the go ahead, how, not the thumbs up, but the, like the go ahead feeling from other people. And you, I think, are feeling like, not that they're in charge, but for some reason, they hold the key to your success in this area of life that I think that you're holding back on. I'm going to pull a clarifier to see if I can pinpoint it a little bit, but I feel like it's a frustration, some kind of a frustration that you're having because you're not able, I think at this point, to do what you want to do. Now, you do have two really good cards next to it. You have the Two of Cups and the World, okay? So this is a love reading, Cancer, and I'm feeling like this is definitely about love and a union, okay? And it's the World card is a cycle of a beginning or ending of a cycle, and it's also like it's the last card in the Major Arcana card, which signifies like a completion of something huge in your life. And I feel like whatever it is that you're waiting for, it's something to do with the next step in your life, okay? And I feel, let's see. Okay, so you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a card of waiting, okay? And it could also be stagnant, like something feels very stagnant to you. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here, Cancer, and I'm gonna say that you feel like romance, love department, all that stuff is kind of on hold and you can't move further and you're waiting for a huge step in your life to happen. And I'm also going to go out and say that for some of you, this could be a marriage, okay? And with this whole coronavirus thing going on, I'm not surprised. So if any of you Cancers out there are waiting to get married or waiting to take the next step in the relationship you're in right now and you're feeling frustrated because it's not going anywhere, we have the coronavirus. It's been a pretty crappy year, I think, and places closing down and you really can't hold weddings. You may just need to make a decision as to how you're going to proceed if that is where you are. For some of you who are single and may possibly just liking somebody, I could also see a frustration on your part because this person is not showing interest, okay? And you're frustrated because, it seems to me like you're hesitant to make that first step. You don't feel supported by this person. Like they're not giving you hints. Like they are not giving you what you need to say, oh, he or she likes me. Maybe I could do this, or I may, step out of my comfort zone, Cancer, and do this, because you don't want to get hurt. And you're also not getting that recognition. They're not showing you a lot of attention, I guess it's the easiest way to say it. And it's probably, Cancer, been a while that you've been feeling this way about this person, and you're getting nowhere and you're getting nothing, okay? So you can't begin a cycle, you're not ending the cycle, it's just stagnant energy too, okay? Now, here is where things get a little bit more interesting, and this is, I think, where your Go the Distance card with that cheetah is giving you advice, okay? The bottom is an advice. It's plain and simple. You need to make a decision, okay? And you have the Two of Swords that is upside down, and you have the Nine of Cups, and you have the Ace of Swords. Now, for those of you who I was talking to that are possibly trying to move forward in the current relationship you're in, and for some of you it could be marriage, some of you guys it could be moving in together, whatever it is, for those of you who are in a partnership, and it's not because you don't love each other, you don't want those things for yourselves, it's outside forces that are keeping you or making it difficult or not making it convenient to go that extra mile. I feel that you're going to have to make a decision here, okay? And it may not be the decision that you want. It may not be what you want it to be, the way you want it to be, the way you imagined, pictured it, okay? But it is a way to get your wish fulfillment, and you are going to be happy in the end. Okay, so those of you, let's say, planning a wedding, for example, nobody remembers their wedding the way they think they're going to remember their wedding. And so I think because we are in unique times right now, that Cancer, maybe you should consider an alternative way or an alternative style of getting married, okay? Where you may not have 100, 200 people there, but after all, the wedding is for who? A lot of people say it's for your family and friends. I say the wedding is for you, okay? So you may have to think of some alternative ways of moving forward with what you want to do. Those of you who are single, I feel that you may have to, as the card indicates here, go the distance, and you may have to make that first move. Some of you are uncomfortable with that. I get that. But to me, it almost feels like the other person is not going to come forward because they're feeling the same way about you. You're not sure how they feel about you. They're not sure how you feel about them. And it may come down to the fact that personality-wise, you may be the person that is a little bit stronger and possibly, I don't want to say control the situation, but I'm going to use the word control. Like, you may have a little bit more, I think, influence. That's more the word that I like. You have more influence in this possible coming together with this connection, okay? And in order for you to get your wish fulfillment, I feel like you may have to come out and not go up to them and say, hey, I like you, want to go out, but you may have to, I think, put in a little bit more effort in just, you know, cracking that door open just a little bit for that person to feel comfortable enough to come to you. I feel like this person is, they're very interested in you. I could see that in the cards, and I could see it in this like middle row right here where you do have the 2 cups. They definitely are interested in you, and but for some reason they're just stagnant in they're not able to do what they need to do to come to you. So if you're a female, you may have to kind of step out of your comfort zone if you're not used to throwing yourself out there, or putting yourself out there, I should say, and letting this person know. If you're male and you're more used to having to do the approaching, you know, then you'll be a little more used to that, but you might have to take a leap of faith, and you may have to just go for it, even if you're not sure what this person's thinking. You're going to have to take a chance, but it doesn't look to me like you're going to get rejected, okay? You do have the Ace of Swords, which means that you are going to move forward from wherever it is that you are right now in the world. You have the World card above it, and you're going to move forward. So you will be starting the next cycle in your life. And it's a matter of putting your mind to what you want so that you can move forward. And that's basically what it comes down to. And, you know, the swords are cards of thoughts and action, and, you know, they're mental cards. So I feel like to get yourself out of this, you know, 7 of Wands and the stagnation with the 7 of Pentacles, where you're waiting and waiting, and, you know, you have your 6 of Wands, where and it's upside down on top of it, that you're not getting the recognition that you want. You're going to have to go after it a little bit. And, you know, in the case of a relationship, definitely about moving forward and starting a new phase in your life, in your world, you're going to have to just think of a better way to move forward. If you're planning a wedding, plan it. Don't wait for everybody else. Don't wait for the recognition. Don't wait to have 200 people applauding when you say your vows. You may not be able to get that, okay? In the end, you will end up with happy memories, and you will end up happy, okay? Your wedding day does not define your life together, okay? For those of you who are single, you may have to go the distance, and you may just have to put yourself out there for the other person. But in the end, I think for both scenarios, you have the Ace of Wands. What am I saying? I'm sorry. I know what I'm saying. It's just coming out wrong. The Ace of Swords as a victory. It's absolutely a victory and a new beginning. Okay, so that is all I have for you, Cancer. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Give me a thumbs up, and I appreciate any feedback on the comment section. Thank you for visiting my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Bye-bye, Cancer.